Forecast with meteorologist Jackson Chastain starts now.
Jackson, it was a great weekend, but everyone really wants to know what's going to happen for Thanksgiving.
I know it's a big question, right? And we've been telling people we got a cold front coming, we got some rain coming, and you don't want to get rained on Thanksgiving. I got some good news from that perspective. But first, temperatures right now sitting in the 40s. We kind of expected that. We had a front move in earlier, kind of that Friday, Saturday time frame, and that cooled us down quite a bit. It's dry as well, so that dry plus the colds, maybe not the most comfortable, but that's kind of the period we're at this point in the season. We're seeing those dropping temps the further and further we get into fall. And so right now, sitting in the upper 40s in many places. The high for yesterday was about 58, the low 53. So we're continuing to see that cool down. As for the rest of the evening, well, we actually get below freezing overnight tonight. So something to pay attention to as you head out the door on your Monday. Maybe bundle up just a little bit more before you head to work. And temperatures, if you're looking for improvement, not really going to be there. In fact, most of the rest of the next 5 days, we stick in the 50s and upper 40s overall, well below the average for this time of year, which is about 53. You know, we have one day that's actually on that mark itself, and higher pressure off the coast, not really going to help us. That cold front having just pushed through, there's a lot of cold there that's going to continue to push its way into the mid-state in parts of Pennsylvania. What we're watching over the next several days is another cool down on tap, and that's kind of the reason that you're not going to see any improvement, because you're going to see a dip in the polar air down into the mid-state, Pennsylvania, the Northeast, and because of that, things don't get a lot better. They kind of stay the same. They stay where they are. This dip also, because it's associated with a cold front, means it's associated with a big low pressure system, which is going to bring some rain as we get into next week. Now, this is kind of an interesting situation because the model runs have been a little bit more consistent about this as of recent, but there is some slight possibility we could see a wintry mix early on in the day on Tuesday. Now, I'm not saying you're going to get any accumulation. In fact, I anticipate there will be no accumulation, but you could see some very, very light snowfall, maybe a mix of rain and snow in some of our far northern counties. The bulk of this, though, is going to be rain. And by the time you get through into the afternoon, it'll be warm enough that it'll be consistent, steady rain pretty much throughout the day and into the night when things start to cool down and dry out there. As for the rest of the week, well, it's going to be a mostly dry one. In fact, by the time we get to Thanksgiving, things are looking a lot better, if not a little bit cool outside. And of course, the weekend getting us back down into the 40s. Jared?